All right, let's do audio. Oh yeah, everything's working good. Very nice. Very nice. All right, guys, welcome. This is part 3. Where am I here? This is part 3 of the 4-hour Von Helton marathon donation drive live stream that he had a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, I think, 2-3 days ago. There's 1 hour left in his in the video of Von Helton, so we are going to get into it immediately. This is exactly where we left off the last time, and we're just going to pick it up and run with it now. Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, remember him and John trying to put it in the parking lot with no tools? That was unbelievable.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious.
How you guys ever fucking fixed anything is shocking. I don't understand.
Yeah, he bought a battery and one of those fake pocket pussies, and he used
it. Oh, I know. And then did you have John on the other night, or was I fucking half asleep, dude? I swear I saw John on for a little while, and he looked like he was tanked.
John was on for a little while, but he was baked. Seemed like it. Either that or
he was drunk. No, he was drunk, dude. He was like, oh,
half asleep. One or the other. Take your pick.
Half asleep. Yeah, half asleep maybe, but he had a little bit. He had to have had a buzz on when he went to sleep. His eyes and shit. He was living in the car again, I guess. I don't.
As long as he doesn't drive in his car, that's fine.
What did he do?
John's car. I doxed his car. How the hell did I do that?
When you guys were living together.
Oh.
He filmed Von taking a dump, though, so I think it's kind of even. I mean, my God.
Yeah.
Von could have been jailed for that. It's called what do you call it?
Assault.
Indecent exposure. Shitting in somebody's front yard, dude, is indecent exposure.
Okay, all right. Stop with the front yard, because it wasn't nobody's front yard. It was
their backyard.
It was a wooded area. It wasn't in nobody's front yard or backyard. It was a wooded area. It wasn't nowhere near anybody's house.
Oh, then John lied. John said it was right in the front yard.
Well,
he was wiped your ass with blue paper towels.
Yeah, he was getting to go to the trolls. He wanted to troll the trolls. That's all.
Yeah, that was awful. Imagine doing that right now in the freezing cold. Good God.
Yeah, that would be pretty shitty, wouldn't it?
Jersey's got to have the same weather we have right now, which is for the last 3 days. It's been snowing, ice, all kind of shit, dude. And it wasn't that cold out Saturday, but it's going to go down to 2 degrees starting tomorrow, I believe it is.
Yeah, the trolls made Billy rich.
Who's Billy?
Billy from the Geek Room. Billy from the Geek Room, man. He's a multimillionaire. He's like Brittany Venti. He made millions off of YouTube. So he's a multimillionaire. You guys put him there. You guys made him
I think Von is a little jealous. Making multi-million dollars off of YouTube is exactly what Von Helton wants to do, or at least that was his dream from 20 years ago. That was his job, apparently. Is what he wanted for himself.
Multimillionaire, man. Now, see, if I'd have still had my original YouTube channel, I'd be a multimillionaire right now.
They make millions off YouTube.
Yeah.
Love it.
Off the Geek Room, for God's sake.
Yep, the Geek Room. Yeah, Billy from the Geek Room.
He's making millions. How?
I don't know about millions, but he's probably making a decent amount of money.
He was a smart ass. I remember him.
Brittany Venti's net worth is over $5 million. Google it.
What? And you gave her $3,000.
Right. I'm gonna Google it. How much? How much is Oh shit! I don't know how to spell her name. Brittany Venti worth. There we go. Based on available data as of early 2026, there is no verified public net worth figure for streamer and YouTuber Brittany Venti, also known as Brittany Deer. So, excuse me. Excuse me. YouTube earnings. As of January 2026, her YouTube channel has over 227,000 subscribers and blah, 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 blah. Based on recent performance, her estimated earnings from ad revenue on the platform are relatively low, often ranging from tens to a few $100s daily, depending on traffic. So, how did she become a millionaire off YouTube? It does not seem credible somehow. Vaughn, your story is not credible again.
Dumbass.
I didn't get. Okay, stop. I never gave her $3,000. Her trolls gave her $3,000 to get her to say my name, and it worked. She said my name. Yes, that was the whole plan. Give her $3,000 so she'll say my name, and she said my name, and then that was it. That was all there was to it. I said, and I even told him, I said, you're wasting your money. She'll say my name and then she'll forget me the next day. And then they said, they won't. She won't forget you, not for $3,000. Yeah. I said, yes, she will. She'll take the $3,000. She'll say my name and she'll forget me literally the next day. Well, guess what?
Hell yes, you did.
Well, guess what? The next day came. Who's Von-a-thon? She didn't even know who the fuck I was the next day. Literally. She literally did not know.
She made $5 million, or she's worth $5 million. Wow, that's a lot of money, man.
She is worth $5 million. She's a YouTuber. She's worth $5 million. Google her. Google her. I dare you. Her net worth is $5 million.
Okay, her net worth is $5 million. Okay, well, okay, back to the Google. How much is Brittany Venti worth? And here it says, YouTube. Estimated based on recent performance, her estimated earnings from ad revenue platform are relatively low, often ranging from tens to a few $100s a day, depending on traffic. So what's a few $100s? A few $100s is what, $400? That's not bad, actually. Not $400 a day. Let's say she earns $400 a day. And I don't know how often she streams, but let's say she streams every single day on $400 a day. Okay, so she earns $400 a day, and she streams for 365 days a year. That's $146,000. There's nowhere near any millions and millions and millions. So he's talking shit again. I didn't even know why we bothered to fact check this guy. He's just so useless.
Name. How you spell her last name?
Venti, V-E-N-T-I, Venti.
Is she really a millionaire, chat?
Yes, she's really a millionaire. Yes, she's really a millionaire.
Well, you know the Geek Room, they only have like less than 7,000 subs, so he's probably barely making $1,000 right now a month.
Yeah.
Off advertisement. Can't be much.
Yeah. Vaughn, where do you collect your data?
Social Blade? Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
Check it out.
That $3,000 would be sweet right about now. Yeah, fuck yeah. The $1,500 I spent going to fucking Jersey would be sweet right about now.
Well, if I need to get a new car, I'm gonna have nothing left in my bank account either. I'm gonna have to start saving again.
Yeah,
I got enough for down payment.
Yeah, I had to give the people here in the United States the good news that that the Trump administration's big beautiful bill is going to cut out the waste, fraud, and abuse in the Social Security Administration. No more getting $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month. You get $979, and it caps at $979, and that's it. Poof, done.
Yeah, Vaughn, hang on a minute here. Nobody that gets Social Security gets $4,000 and $5,000 and $6,000. Who told you that bullshit?
Oh God, the fucking
nobody gets that kind of money.
Didn't you watch the chat last night? They were all
but nobody gets $3,000, $4,000, and $5,000. I mean,
that's what they were saying.
It's all off of what you paid in from working over 40 fucking years. I think the
Well-
maximum you can get is like 3,500 at the maybe.
Yeah.
It goes off
well,
what it goes off your
All right.
W-2s and shit you turn in every year.
These guys are
It
boring.
goes off what
These guys are boring. So let's go to Brian's suggestion of Social Blade and go and look up Brittany Venti. Let's see. There's Brittany Venti. Let's see what she C+ grade. I don't know what that means. But we're just looking for dollars, right? We're looking for say last 3 years. The last 365 days. Oh fuck! You got to go. All right, we're limited a little bit. You have to buy in to see the stuff. So okay, here we go. Last 14 days. Daily average under $100. And you're not even seeing this, are you? What an idiot I am. There we go. See, that's why I need somebody to come in the chat with me to click on the StreamYard link and be in the room and point out the shit that I miss, because this is a one-man show, folks. And I ain't no showman. Okay, so let's see. Her weekly average is $500, $29 to $500. Last 30 days. I don't understand what there's a range here, so I don't quite understand what that means. Thank you, Brian. Views, videos, estimated earnings. So what's today? Oh, 121. All right, today is the 21st. So yesterday was the 20th. And she earned $3 to $43 in a day. Well, that doesn't make you a millionaire. That definitely does not make you a millionaire. So how about me? Let's see how much Sydney Winston earns. Sydney Winston. Let's see if it will tell you. And if it's correct. Oh, shit. I'm only a C-. This is like being in high school. All right, let's see. Nothing here. Monthly estimated earnings. Oh, I see. You got the monthly estimated earnings 2 to 24. Yearly estimated earnings $992 maximum. So look, I'm making almost $0 a day. Thank you for this website. Sorry for the digression, but let's go back to this guy.
what you paid in. That's why there's SSDI.
Right.
In case you're disabled, which you should have filed for a long ass time ago
Right.
with a lawyer. I know you filed, but you got to have an attorney or they don't even look at you.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I know so many people that are on it. Now, some of them are being forced to go back to work. The one guy works in here. There's a bunch of people in here in wheelchairs. I think they have to hire so many people in wheelchairs.
Yep. And yep. Hey, Mara. He just lies all the time. Oh, he's so stupid. He's not aware that he's lying. I just think he lies all the time. He lies all the time. Especially when he looks you in the eye. He looks straight at the camera and he lies. And he says something that is, I'm telling you, I'm looking at the camera, and therefore what I tell you is true. That is a lie. Every time.
And stuff.
Quotas,
Some of these people were disabled, and there's some kind of government program where they help find you a job, and place you and shit like that. But I don't think you qualify at your age. You're 60, what, 4?
Yeah.
Or 2?
62.
I mean, you're already at retirement age. This is much younger people than that.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But you're telling me, I saw what you said last night, that the maximum amount of money that someone can possibly get at 67 will be $900. That means there's going to be a lot of fucking homeless people, dude.
Yep. Yeah, because we can't afford rent.
Millions.
Can't afford rent.
Millions.
They need to throw out all these fucking illegal people
And
You know?
All right, where's Solar Marshall? I told Solar Marshall that I was going to go live, and I'm wasting my StreamYard minutes here and hours. Where is Solar Marshall? Solar Marshall, I'm doing this for you, and you're not here, Solar Marshall. Where are you, Solar Marshall? Does that sound familiar?
Take the state of Minnesota. Take the state of Minnesota, since it's gotten so out of control, literally, and send it to Canada since they want them.
Right.
I mean, my God, I can't believe all this money there. It's fucked up there. It's ridiculous. It's so much fraud up there.
Can you believe illegals living rent free in a five-star hotel? Can you believe that shit?
Vaughn, I saw one of these people that were getting that goddamn money for the daycares, living in a mansion right down the road from Jesse Ventura. They lived a half a mile from him. The house was $2.9 million.
Right.
They lived in it, and they showed all these people going in and out of there. None of them could speak English. The guy runs up to him with a camera. He's an investigator and shit, and they threatened to kill him and all this stuff. It was crazy, dude.
Right.
And then this other guy, if you look up DJ Shipley, he's a Navy SEAL. Yeah. He does this video just the other day. It's GBRS group, where he was dropped off somewhere in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and he said it was worse. And this guy spent years in Afghanistan and years in Iraq fighting. He said it was unrecognizable. He said you would never think you're in the U.S.
Wow.
He said it was Sharia law going on. They had those chants going on where they pray and all that stuff out loud. The music going on. He said it was unbelievable. I'll send you the video link.
Yeah.
When I get home tonight.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it a bit.
He said he was like, oh my God. Oh, he was there to train the police officers in CQB.
Yeah. And
he said it was unbelievable. I just saw that yesterday and was shocked. He just put the video out a couple days ago.
Right.
We're talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota here, man. It's like,
they want to send the military down there now.
They're gonna send them there.
They're gonna send them.
It's just like when those George Floyd riots were going on. They're burning down shit.
They're burning shit down.
The entire government has been taken over by people that aren't even legal people in the U.S. I mean, how is that possible? And that Tim Walz is a joke.
Well, let me ask you this. How's come half of our Congress are dual citizens with Israel? How the fuck is that constitutional? How is that constitutional? How is that legal? Can you imagine it's 1776 and I go busting through the double doors there at Pennsylvania and I say, yeah, hey George, hey Tom, I want to be a British citizen and an American citizen. What do you think George Washington and Thomas Jefferson would do to my happy ass? They'd take me out of them fucking they'd drag me out by my hair of them double doors and they'd hang me from a fucking tree is what they'd do. Do you think these dual citizen motherfuckers being in our Congress is legal or constitutional? Fuck no, it ain't. George Washington and Thomas Jefferson would hang me high if I walked through them double doors and said, hey guys, let's be Americans and British at the same time. First they'd look at me like I was a space alien and then they'd drag my ass out and hang me from a tree. That shit is not constitutional. It is not legal. Half of our Congress right now is dual citizens with a foreign country. There is no way in hell that can be legal. No way in hell can that be legal. Not according to the founders. I don't know. Maybe they've made an amendment to the Constitution somewhere that I'm unaware of where they made it legal now. But if you go by the founding fathers and you go by the original Constitution, that is not fucking legal at all. No way in hell is that legal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so you wonder why America's so fucked. There's why. Half of...
Oh, shut up. How much am I worth? Somebody let me know.
Our goddamn Congress isn't even fucking American. That's why.
Yeah, and that woman from Minnesota, what's her name? She married her fucking brother. I mean,
right. That's illegal.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal.
And she's got $50 or $60 million in the bank all of a sudden. She didn't have nothing when she went to Congress. She's probably getting kickbacks on all this illegal shit.
Rashid Tlaib, she's another Muslim that's in Congress. Wonder what's in her background. Wonder what's in her skeleton closet.
Yeah.
And then you got AOC, who's a fucking crisis actor. We know this because her goddamn talent scout. I've got her talent scout's docs. I've got his fucking docs. I've got his name, address,
You wanna
phone
watch it?
number. I got all his
Hang on.
fucking information.
It's not.
Yeah, she's a
for the Muslim country. It's not.
She is a crisis actor. AOC is a crisis actor. I've got her talent scout docs. Actually, all four of the horsewomen are crisis actors. Rashid Tlaib and Ilhan Omar and AOC and then that black chick. They all crisis actors. I have their talent scouts name, address, and phone number. I even have him on video. Talking about how this is going to be a new Congress with new Congresswomen. And now this is going to be such a great thing that, you know, the Congresswomen are going to be more than Congresswomen and all this good shit. You know, I've got him on video talking. I've got his name. I got his address. I got his phone number. They are crisis actors, literally. They are
AOC is, I believe that. She's weird as hell, man.
AOC is literally a crisis actor. Rashid Tlaib is a crisis actor. Ilhan Omar is a crisis actor. And that black chick whose name always fucking escapes me. I don't know why I can't remember her name. But it's the four horsewomen of the apocalypse. And I can't remember the last chick's name. But she's right in there with them. And but yeah, they're all crisis actors. Every goddamn one of them. They're not real.
Wow.
They're not fucking real at all. And why that is, and you're going to sit there and tell me that shit's legal? Fuck no, that ain't legal. Ain't no way in hell that's legal. Half of our Congress being foreign citizens is also not legal. It can't be.
Yeah.
It can't be because see where is their loyalty? Is their loyalty going to be for the United States? No, their loyalty is going to be for their home country. Duh. That's why they can't be from another country. They have to be Americans. You know, it's like Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio. I like Ted Cruz. I like Ted Cruz. I like Marco Rubio because at least they are conservative. The problem, though, is that Marco Rubio is Cuban and Ted Cruz is Canadian. So they can't be president or vice president. You know, I mean, pay attention where these guys come from. But still, the point is that's not legal. It should not be legal or lawful for them to hold office. Right. Because their loyalty is not going to be to the United States.
Let's get them in here. Come on. What is that? Okay, I don't know what that means. What's a BIC? $1.250? How is that what you're trying to say? Before we carry on, though, we have somebody in here by the name of Mara, who has made a suggestion, and I would like to take her up on it, or him up on it. I'm sorry, I don't know. So what I was thinking, if with your kind permission, dear viewers, is if we could quickly, it's only 8 minutes long, so we could quickly make a digression and watch the Black Onions video. Do it? I'm going to do it. All right, let's do it. Here it is, Mara. Thank you.
Hey, this is the Black Onion. I am the king of Alabama and a scourge to the lulz cows who do naughty things.
Yeah.
I wanna fuck you like an animal. I wanna fuck you. I wanna fuck you.
Hello, Daddy Buddy. I need you to give me some of your money, send it to my Cash App, and I need your support to live this life. Because I don't work. I never worked. I won't even work when I absolutely have to. I just don't work. You guys need to pay me because I don't want to work. That's right. I'm a lazy bum, and you guys get to support me. And because of that, my God said that I don't need to work. And see, I like to place my hair because that's how you know when I'm lying about stuff. Whenever I rub my hair, it means I've been lying all day. Well, you already know that. I blame everything on the trolls, okay? That way I don't have to take the blame for anything. I don't have to take the blame. And for trolls and Frost and CPS and all of them, they're for fault. I is a model citizen. The cops all have it on their cars. It's embedded in their computers. Whenever they turn their computers on, it says Von-a-thon is a model citizen. So if I'm model citizen, how can you trolls blame me for the bad things I do? No, because I get to blame you for it. That keeps me a model citizen. Now, Andrea's with Darren, and that bothers me because I want, I need a girl to live here in my car with me and live the, bum lifestyle that I'm living. But, I know Andrea's hot now and she's back to her, being skinny and she's definitely, got more going upstairs in her brain for some reason. She talks more articulate and so, but see, Andrea witnessed me abusing her and pointing a gun to her and putting fists and actually hitting her when the camera wasn't around. That actually happened too. But really the reason I got mad at her and threatened her with the gun was because I found out from my mom that she was planning on leaving me, that she was going to divorce me and take the kids. So I told her I could kill her for that. Because I can't. Because Kentucky state law says the husband can shoot the wife if she wants to divorce. Because that's Kentucky law. And you trolls don't know. And that's automatic felony. Okay? That's automatically felony if you prevented me from you did anything that pisses me off. Pissing me off is automatic felony. Kentucky state law. Now that I'm in Arizona and Nevada, it's their state laws too, you see. Well, anyway, Andrea left me because I was abusive to her. Yes, I did hit her. Yes, I did call her vile names. But that's because as a husband, I have to do that. That is the husband's love. By forcing the wife to serve his selfish needs and him, the husband, not doing anything for her. And see, I had sex with Andrea, but I never knew anything about foreplay, so I just stick it in. I don't do any foreplay. And I never ate her out because I don't know anything about that. And I never actually any type of foreplay. For me, it's just about me getting my rocks off and getting her pregnant and having more kids so I get more money from welfare. Now my kids are gone because I neglected them, but neglect is not a crime. So they said, when I win the lottery, I'm going to buy my kids back. And I'm going to buy me some Asian women, a couple of them, because I was a polygamous. And I have rights to have multiple wives and have all them wives pregnant and have bunches of kids so the government can pay for them. Because, I don't work. I don't work at all. And now I'm living in my car, but it's not my fault. It's the people who bought the property from me real cheap, and I spent all the money, and it's their fault that I'm homeless. See, I shouldn't be homeless. I should still have my land, even though I sold it because I'm stupid. I squandered my child's inheritance. Yep, I did, but I claim to be a good father, even though I did all that shit. Because, Von-a-thon, he's a truther. I tell the truth. See, I took an oath. I took an oath to tell the truth. And so I always tell the truth. I never lie because I took an oath. Even when I've been caught in lies multiple times. I just put up I was right video about some bullshit that I didn't even talk about. And, and people can watch them and say, wow, Von-a-thon was right. and then I can claim that I controlled hurricanes after the fact. See, I don't have to tell you what I'm going to do with the hurricanes. I tell you after the hurricane's already done its deed. And then I say, see, I made the hurricanes do that. That's what I do. And yes, I did abuse Andrea. Yes, and I want to say it again. I abused my mom. Yep. I left my mom laying on the floor. I didn't even try to help her. I didn't even look to see if she's okay or anything like that. Because all I was thinking was, wow, if she dies, I get all this inheritance. And then I squandered it, and I blamed the Frost for stealing money that I stole. And, I just do that. That way I was a model citizen. That way, that's how I stay model citizens. I just blame everybody else for the things I do. And then the cop says, you model citizen. And now that's how they know that I'm model citizen. Okay, everybody. You have a better day and a better tomorrow. Goodbye.
I wanna fuck you.
I wanna fuck you like an animal.
That was brilliant.
Black onion.
That was brilliant. Okay. I have an announcement to make. After that, I have no reason for having a channel anymore. I'm going to give everything up. That video pretty much covered everything about Von Helton that we ever needed to know and to say. All the truths were right there. 8 minutes it took. And I've been following Von Helton for years. And Darren, in 8 minutes, he stitched me up. Well done, Darren. That was a very, 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 very good video. In fact, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it to... I don't share Von Helton stuff anyway, do I? Not really. I'm going to create a post about it, though. Well done, Darren. Well done, Darren. I'm going to shout you out, buddy. There you go. Okay. That was great. Now, according to what Von Helton said about the SSI or retirement or whatever, he said he was bragging, trolls, I got you, I got my PD file from the government and blah, blah, blah. I'm allowed to get, I can get some money, so you can do nothing about it. So sucks to be you, trolls. However, I have to wait 5 years to get it because I'm only 62 and this only kicks in at 67. And then when I'm 67 in 5 years' time, I have to have a domicile, a home address. So that's a little bit of a problem. So even though it sucks to be you, trolls, and I won in the end, well, I'm kind of going to not be around in 5 years because my health is going to, take a shit, and that'll be the end of me. And other than that, Von Helton was right again. That's the way it goes with this guy. Anyway, shall we carry on with him? Yes, why not?
States, it's going to be to their country of birth, their country of origin. That just makes sense. And we lost solar again for some reason. But that just makes common sense, I have J.D. Vance's talent scout name. J.D. Vance doesn't have a talent scout. However, J.D. Vance is a globalist. His best buddy is Peter Thiel. They have a business venture together. Did you know that? Did you know that Peter Thiel and J.D. Vance are business partners? And they have a business venture together?
You know what I should do? I should just instead of doing content like I do normally, I should just do nothing until Darren puts out a video, and then just stream his video or his live, because wow, he's good. Him and Andrea together are going to absolutely destroy any credibility that Von Helton might have with anybody. So Darren, Andrea, click on the link. Come on in. Let's have a chat.
All right, go back here and lay down now, Sharpie. Come on, go back here and lay down. 3:15. Holy shit, man. Time is flying.
Can Von rent out his back seat for Sid to live like a homeless person? Oh, that would be awesome. I'd be sitting in the back, me and Sharpie, because Sharpie's not allowed in the front because he's too heavy for Von, but I can handle Sharpie. And we'll be cuddling in the back seat while Von Helton sits in the front, talking to his camera, earning us a living. I'll be totally dependent on Von Helton's income, living in the back seat of his car. 4 acres. If this is what you wish for me, then I consider you my most loyal friend.
Von, a question. How do these things affect you right now? You should worry more about your situation. If the country goes down, my situation ain't going to matter a hill of beans now, is it? If the country goes to shit, my situation ain't going to matter. I have his number and the talent scouts. Well, okay. But yeah, I know JD Vance and Peter Thiel. Folks, if you get a chance to get on Odyssey, some of you don't even know what the fuck Odyssey is, and that's just sad. But if you know what Odyssey is, get your ass over to Odyssey.
Very true.
Get to my Odyssey.
Shut up. I'm saying very true, Brian.
Page, and go watch my video, One Big Happy Family. It's very eye-opening. You learn a lot from...
All right. Odyssey. Now we're at Odyssey. How do you search on... Oh, there we go. Content. Can I search it? Oh, yes, I can. One big... I can't fucking type. One big happy family. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's an hour long, and we'll get to it at some point, I guess. We got stuff to cover, dude. How's that? All right. So that'll come up. Sorry.
You will learn you'll learn amazing stuff, actually. But yes, obviously, if the country goes to shit, I'm going to be adversely affected, right? So it's in my interest that people are informed as to what is happening in this country. Because if his country goes down, I go down with it.
Ooh,
that's just the way it is. That's reality. So
what?
Volunteer, correct. Thank you. Volunteer.
How's that?
You can't help that situation, but you can help yourself. I disagree. If I get on here and I have 1,000 people watching this video to call their congressman and say, hey, it's unconstitutional for dual citizens to be in our Congress, and I'm not going to vote for your fucking ass next election, that would change this country quite a bit, I would think. I would think that would change this country dramatically. But what do I know, right? What do I know?
You know nothing.
I'm wasting my energy on a fruitless venture. It's not a fruitless venture if I get 1,000 people to vote these fuckers out of office. Then it ain't a fruitless venture no more now, is it? And nothing would happen. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Volunteer, that is the correct name. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name at the moment. But yeah, man, my video, One Big Happy Family, should be required viewing for every patriotic American. In fact, because you'll learn a shit ton of information. I packed that video full of information about Peter Thiel,
I can't wait to watch that. Who's Peter Thiel, by the way?
J.D. Vance, Mark Zuckerberg's in there, Fucking Elon Musk is in there. All the big names, they all in there, and they all intertwined with one another. Gee, I wonder why. Watch my video and find out. Let me pause a minute. Go get the video link. I'll be right back. Or maybe not. Let's see here. How am I going to do this shit? Because I'm on here. Oh shit!
Oh,
I'm
he
not going
can't
to be.
even
Well,
get the link.
let's see. I'll have to use Google. Fuck. Hang on a minute.
Oh man, he's useless. What's going on? Play. What's going on? What is going on?
Some shit. He went back to work. All those years ago.
Don't be singing.
Uh-huh.
There you go. Let's go.
Bad man spoke up. Said, leave this one alone. She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Like Steven Crowder. Get totally shafted by Don. Hope you ain't hanging out at a Home Depot. Yeah, I might get rounded up if I'm hanging out at Home Depot, huh? No, I would just go up to him and say, hey, man, give me some BDUs and some LBE and an M16, and I'll join the fight. I'll join the fight. I don't give a shit. And Greenlanders, yeah. What about the Danes telling the Greenlanders that we're gonna invade their country and slaughter them like fucking cattle? Wasn't that nice of the Danes to do? Wasn't that fucking nice of them? Holy shit, man! Oh yeah, man. The United States, they're gonna invade and kill y'all. You need to learn how to defend yourself against an invasion. And it's like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, dude? Yeah, the Danes told the fucking Greenlanders, said, yeah, the Americans are going to invade and slaughter every man, woman, and child. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's pretty sick and twisted, right? Especially when we find out, if you do a little digging, you find out that the Danes were going to sell Greenland to the United States any fucking way. Oh, well, that's useful information. It's going to drive my imagination, right?
We've gone through this.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's something else, huh? That's something. What about that perfect cutout in the clouds yesterday? That perfect square cutout in the clouds yesterday. Isn't that creepy?
Did you see that?
What the fuck, man? It's like they took a square hole punch, and fucking punched a hole in the clouds with that fucking square punch, man. Isn't that something? It's like, what the fuck made that shit, man? Something made that. Something made that shit. Perfect squares don't appear every day, folks. Especially in the clouds. Clouds are supposed to be fluffy and round and shit, you know. Lots of curves, man. Like I like my women. I'm kidding. You can't use the term curvy women now. Because if you use the term curvy women now, you mean obese. It's like, what the fuck, dude? But yeah, if you use the word curvy now, you're actually speaking about obese women. And I'm like, no, that's not my definition of curvy. But apparently it is the definition of curvy these days. So, oh well. So I can't use the word curvy no more. Can't use the word full-figured either, because that means morbidly obese. It's like, goddamn, what can I use? I can't use anything no more?
Well, just shut the fuck up. Think about other things like, yourself. Your current situation, how the fuck are you going to get out of it? Then when you're out of it and you're all sort of set up, you got your home, you got your heat, you got your internet, you got your dog, you got your food, you got everything working fine, then don't worry about it. Then a woman will just come to you. So shut the fuck up.
I might be able to get away with busty. I might be able to still use that. But then women don't like that particular one, so you can't use that one that much either.
That would be great. Do you think that day is coming? It has to be.
So It's like, damn,
Exactly.
sucks, man. You can't use any of the terminology that I used that my generation used years and years ago. Can't use it no more, man.
Indeed.
Damn. You all right? Did you burp, belch, or have gas? What was that? What was that noise? That was a weird noise, dude. You just want petted on. That's what you want. See, I just want petted on, Daddy. Yep, there he is. There's the Sharpie dog. Damn, the Sharpie dog gotta love me. Damn it, I switched over to teleprompter and I didn't do that shit. All those years ago. All those years ago. Oh, wait, okay, now I press the wrong damn button again. Get back here and lay down. Come on, you're causing me to hit the wrong button here and screw me up, man. Don't want to do that shit, man. There we go. Are you worried about blood clots? No. As long as I don't take the shot, I ain't gonna get no blood clots. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna get any. Not gonna get any. Nope. Nope. Quit wishing that shit on me too. By the way,
I think little teenagers on TikTok act like this.
way. Deep, 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 deep. But you can use YN all you want. Oh, okay. Wow, somebody likes to dox people in the outside chat. Gee, I wonder why that is. Why are people trying to dox me for? He's not even Jamaican, man.
Who's trying to dox him? Let's see. What's he talking about? Doxing. There is no chat replay, so we can find out. Sorry.
You get them from a sedentary life. Okay. If you say so. Trying to wish death on me again so you can go to outer darkness. Bye. Have fun in outer darkness. I don't need people wishing death on me.
What was you doing? Well, I'm sorry. I missed what you did. Sorry.
No, thank you. All those years ago. Good morning, sunshine. What's going on? Good morning, starshine. That's a song.
Okay. Got it.
He's not even Jamaican, man. Giving caution is not a death wish. Well, it's still words being spoken out of the mouth. And when you speak words out of your mouth, they have power behind them. And that power has got to go somewhere. So, just saying. Good morning, starshine. Do-do-do-do. Why are you fidgeting this morning? You've already been outside this morning, so that ain't it. Twice. You already been out twice. You don't need to go out again. You already been out twice and you peed and you pooped. So you don't need to go out again. You're fine. Go lay down.
And all of you are.
All those years ago. Ooh, 333, folks. Ooh, 333. Go lay down. Get over there and lay down and leave me be. I'll be done with this.
Get him out.
Go on, lay down, Brett.
Brett. This is the way you should talk to these children. Get out of here, Brett. Fuck. Save Sharpie.
Do. Mon, these must be told, or you don't do it. It is advice, not a curse. Like I don't know how to PCMS my own vehicle. Give me a break.
PCMS?
They're not doing it to benefit me. Trolls never do anything to benefit me, ever. They always have an agenda for why they say and do things. Always. Anybody that thinks differently hasn't been paying attention. Advice is not a curse. Well, believe what you want. It's a free country. Believe what you want. 335, man. I don't know. What are you fidgeting for? Why are you fidgeting? Well, why do you have so many trolls? Because years ago, I went after their Lord and Savior, Barack Obama, and exposed him as a non-American and a CIA asset. And they didn't take too kindly to that. So they got on Skype and they plotted to destroy my family and my finances as a result. Yeah, man, Von's car is going to break down just any minute. His water pump's going to break down and his belt's going to snap and no, that's not helping me. No, old weather guy, that is not helping me. No, it's not. That's not helping me. Damn. Quit talking about my car. Quit talking about me. Quit talking about Sharpie. You want to talk about somebody? Talk about good old Ernie Chrysler. He's the one y'all be talking about. Because he's getting ready to get the full money when it comes to communism. And I can't wait for that fucking day. Because it's coming. And it's going to be here fast. Because Xi Jinping does not fuck around. Now you guys...
You know, I think that was this one, Brian. This is a 4-hour stream, and I don't think he's taken Sharpie out once since. And I've been covering this. Is like the third day I've been covering this one stream.
Thing, oh, Xi looks so mild-mannered. I even actually had that said to my face. Oh, Von, Xi Jinping looks so mild-mannered. Okay, yeah, but looks can be deceiving, right? China doesn't play around. And Carney has just stepped in a fucking landmine. He doesn't realize it yet, but he stepped on a fucking landmine, and that landmine is China. And when China gets involved, you've lost your fucking country. You've lost your privacy. You've lost anything that you hold dear. That's reality. I live in the real fucking world. You don't make an agreement like that with China. We're going to share intel? Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? That's the stupidest fucking thing you could do with China. Will he be able to keep his new Corvette? No. Communism, one of the rules of communism is the absolute abolition of private property. So no, he will not be able to keep his Corvette. You only look at it like everyone's against you. Because everyone is against me. Duh. Everyone is against me. Everyone is against me, man. I mean, holy shit! What do you think? What do you think all these tariffs are for? Why is Trump throwing out all these tariffs? Because people are not nice anymore. They're all evil anymore. Maybe if you're lucky, you can find a home cooked meal somewhere. A simple Geiger counter would work, you know. And then when a Geiger counter starts going off, you know to stay the fuck away from shit, right? Hello? You know, kind of along that line, right? Yeah. If you ever worked in Intel, you know Intel is spread and it is not all given. I can't, you are too gone. Well, then I'm too gone then. I don't give a, do I look like I give a fuck about anything at this point?
Well, yeah, you give a fuck that Andrea is with Darren at this point. Tell me I'm wrong. I dare you.
I was kind of in the hopes that I might see my kids when they turn 18. Now, thanks to the trolls and unfortunately Andrea herself, that's never going to fucking happen. Now, is it? No. So now that I don't even get to see my kids ever again, everybody can just fuck off and die. Right?
Oh, he's wishing death on the
Yeah. They
population.
can just all
planet.
fuck off and die as far as I'm concerned.
But there's a problem. Because if everybody fucks off and dies, there'll be no one left to donate to Von's Cash App, Von's PayPal, Von's Venmo, Von's Stripe, Von's Patreon, whatever. But then again, even if nobody dies, nobody should donate anyway. Is he stopped? No, he's not. Why is he? Why is he frozen? He's not supposed to be frozen. Why are you frozen, Vaughn? It's playing, I can tell you. Oh, what's going on? What's happening?
All right, I'm back.
Oh, wasn't me.
How was that burger? That burger was fucking awesome. Did you watch the video? I look absolutely defeated. Yeah, you can go share that with your demon buddies in Outer Darkness. Have fun.
He does look defeated.
Bye-bye. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay, well, good. Well, then wait a minute. If you watch the video, why are you asking me? Why are you asking me if you watched the video? Because obviously what happened in the video is quite telling. I loved the burger. The burger was awesome. No, everyone isn't against you. Oh, for fuck's sake, Paladin. Not everyone is against me. Okay, great. Name one person that isn't against me. Name one.
Your gods.
Name one.
Oh, no, there again.
And I'll show you that they are. Aren't you missing me? I don't know. Am I supposed to be? I haven't done anything to hurt you. J-Dubs is on my side? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I guess J-Dubs, all he did was stuff in the real world, whereas you guys did stuff on the internet. So I guess that would make it different in a roundabout way. So do I miss you, Shannon? I don't know. Am I supposed to be missing you, Shannon? I thought you were happily married or some shit. Ain't you happily married?
Ain't you happily married?
I think it's John. I think it's actually John that's missing you, Shannon. Didn't he say something about missing you or something? I thought he did. Could have sworn he did even. I think that was John said that shit. Solar and John, I have a video on Odyssey about that too. But I'll let you all go to Odyssey and find it on your own time. Speaking of posting, I need to post that link again because it scrolled off to fucking oblivion. So we'll paste it again for everybody.
Pin it, Von Helton. Pin it to the top of the chat.
My gods are not on my side. Oh, okay. You say so. Yes, the gods are on my side.
Certainly seems like it, doesn't it?
The gods are definitely on my side. Can you not be just friends if you're male and female? Well, you can, but I mean, hey.
What is that?
It's
you can, but I mean, hey.
An old fuddy-duddy like me, I'm at the stage now to where I really should just say fuck it to everything and not not worry about anything anymore. I'm at that stage. I'm 62.
Could
I'll be
have done,
63 this October.
could have done that.
And I
Yeah.
should just, I should just say fuck it all, I mean, am I really going to be able to enjoy much of anything short of winning the lottery, of course? Now, obviously, if I win the lottery, all bets are off. But short of winning the lottery, is there really anything that's going to make a hill of beans difference? No. We already know that if I get SSI, it's only going to be $400 a month. And then if I get SS on top of that, that'll only bring me to $900 a month, which means I still won't be able to get an apartment to live in. So I can't get an apartment to live in. And, even though I'll have some income coming in, it won't be enough. I won't be able to have internet. I won't even be able to have electricity because that's just enough money to pay the fucking rent. So I won't be able to have electricity. Won't be able to have internet. So, I mean, what the fuck? It's a losing proposition no matter where I go or how I spin it, unless I win the fucking lottery. I mean, it's just that simple.
Okay.
That's just the way it goes. I have to win the lottery. I don't have a choice. Otherwise, I'm not going to survive. You can't live on that SS. People.
So Yvonne has to win the lottery, and otherwise he won't survive. I think then we can start making Von Helton's gonna die soon videos. If that's the criteria for him to survive is to win the lottery, then Von Helton's gonna die. I could be wrong, but what are the chances? Oh, come on.
Use it as a supplement. Yeah, no shit. That's what I just said. If I get the SSI and SS together, it's only going to get me $900 a month. Well, 9 something. 967, I think it was Janelle said. I think Janelle looked it up and it was 967. Okay, 967 won't even pay rent. Rent's $1,000 a month. So it won't even pay the fucking rent, let alone the electricity and other utilities that I have to have. Got to have water, got to have electricity. Okay, so I ain't got no money for that. And then I won't have no money for internet. Got to have money for that. So I mean, yeah, I won't have nothing for nothing. And nothing from nothing leaves nothing. You got to have something if you want to be with me. So I'm pretty much screwed and tattooed. No matter how you spin this, there's no way for me to survive short of winning the fucking lottery. Now, thankfully, though, the gods said I will eventually win the lottery, both of them, but they didn't say when. So it could be now, it could be 100 years from now. I don't know. I have no idea when I'm going to hit that shit. Now, preferably,
100 years from now.
I would rather hit it sooner rather than later, but I don't know. How long is the rough patch going to be? I don't know. When will I get out of the rough patch? I don't know.
Yep.
When will all the trolls drop dead? I don't know. There's a lot of things that I do not know. I am a mortal human being. I am a fallible mortal human being, in fact. I can make mistakes. I am human. I can make mistakes. I can get something wrong. I can get the wrong date or the wrong time or the wrong this. I'm a fallible human being. Now, if the gods make me a demigod, well, then I guess all things change at that point. Of course, if they make me a demigod, then there's no point of the prophecy because I'm a demigod. Why do I need the prophecy at that point? Well, you don't. If you're a demigod, you don't need the prophecy anymore. I don't need to be a blessing to all of humanity anymore because fuck me, I'm a demigod. I can do whatever the fuck I want now. So so that goes out flying out the window. So really and truly, everything at this point is predicated on me winning the lottery at least one time, even though I'm supposed to win both. But I got to at least win one of them in order to pull myself up out of this morass that I'm in. Otherwise, I'm not going to survive any damn way. You cannot survive on $900 a month. No, you cannot. And that's all I'm going to be getting.
In 5 years.
And like I said, it is going to be difficult, next to impossible for me to get a job because you got all these 20-year-olds out there looking for work. And these businesses are going to hire a 20-year-old long before they're going to hire my crippled ass. That's just reality. So, I'm screwed, blued, and tattooed no matter how you try to spin this. It isn't going to matter how you spin it. There's no way you can spin this to where that I'm actually going to come out in the black financially, short of winning the fucking lottery. There's no way you can spin it. $900 is not going to pay the rent. It's not going to pay the electric. It's not going to pay for the water. It's not going to pay for the internet. It's not going to pay for anything because it's not enough money. You have to have X amount of dollars to survive in this world. Now, if Trump gets behind the podium tonight or tomorrow and says, hey, I just had this cool post from Von-a-thon saying that you all need a boost on your SSI, your SS, your VA. And so for those of you that are already getting $5,000, you're going to get a reduction. And people like Von that only get $900 a month is going to get an increase. Now, if he gets behind a podium tonight and says that shit, then that'll be fucking awesome. Because I can tell you right now, $900 a month is not going to cut it. I need $1,000 for the rent. Well, actually, I need $3,000 because you have to have first month's rent, last month's rent, security deposit. That's just for the apartment. Then you got to have money to turn on the utilities, your water, your electric, gas if you have to have gas. You got to have all that shit turned on. That costs money. So, I mean, you know. Yeah, it's cool what you can find. You know, there's like some pocket lint that you didn't know you had. And what are your demigod powers? I ain't a demigod, not yet. Yeah, that ain't happening. How do you know? Are you a god? Are you a god? How you going? Do you have any appointments today? I don't know if I'm going to go apartment hunting or if I'm going to try to get to the Social Security today or what I'm going to do. But obviously I need to get the ball rolling, don't I? Now that I've got this PDF from the government saying that I qualify, I can take that PDF and go any damn where I want and get my SSI.
Well, do
However, I got to figure out, do I need the house first, the apartment first, or do I need the SSI first? See, that's the problem. Have you heard of solar cooking? I've seen solar cooking. He was cooking there for a long time, but I think he went to rehab for that, right? Symbol crash. Solar cooking, get it? Never mind. You guys are half asleep any fucking way. Cooking with foil on the engine of your car while you drive. Oh, okay. But what about this? What do you want, dog? Are you needing something?
Yes.
Can you wait? You can't wait?
This is almost 4 hours into his live stream where he's been sitting on his ass and he wants to know what the dog wants. Fucking cunt. Fuck you, Von-a-thon, you animal abusing bastard.
You can't wait just a few more minutes? It's 3:52. Hang in there for just a few more minutes and then we'll go, okay? I promise. I promise we'll go in just a few more minutes. We're almost done.
Jesus.
Come on, I got 64 views, folks. Let's hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the bell so you get notified. Come on, people. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. Pruitt. Let's make them pay, Ray.
Save Sharpie.
All those years ago. Oh, Sharpie.
Meantime, Sharpie's bursting.
I pulled in about, let's see. Pulled in last night about 10:30. That baby of mine wouldn't let me in. So moving on over. Yeah, rock it on over. Move over, little dog, 'cause the big bad dog's moving in. That right, Sharpie. She changed the locks on my back door. Now my key won't fit no more. So moving on over. Yeah, rock it on over. Move over, skinny dog, 'cause the big fat dog's moving in. Moving on over. Moving on over. Moving on over. Yeah, rock it on over. Move over, little dog, cause the big bad dog's moving in. Is that right, Sharpie? Yes, it is. That's the Sharpie dog, buddy. That is the Sharpie dog. All right, and you weigh a ton, bro. Get off. You weigh a ton. Get off me. Get off me, dog. You ate your mommy. Get off your mommy. Didn't weigh shit. You weigh a ton. Get off. All right, there we go. Beautiful. So we're cooking. All right, very good. Does Puppy like sunbathing in the back window? Yes, actually, he does. Actually, he does like sunbathing in the back window. That's true.
He also likes taking a piss outside.
Thank God you had all that survival training in the military. Yes, or I wouldn't be alive right now. That day.
Oh, shit. Sorry about that.
I pulled in about.
So what I was
pulled
going
in
to
last night
say...
about 10:30.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
On the off chance that there is something under. There you go. How you going to hold that shit down? You can't take us for the walk. No. No, I've got. Haven't you been paying?
So he's a survivalist, right? He's learned how to survive. So why doesn't he go back to Kentucky and head out into the Daniel Boone Forest, which he's fairly familiar with, I guess. It's his backyard, and live there with his dog. He's a survivalist. There's your retirement plan, Von Helton.
Paying attention, Paladin? I got people in the fucking outside chat wanting to dox my ass. So no, I cannot take Sharpie for a walk yet. Not until I'm out of here. Von, you've had so many jobs you've told us about. You should have had more money. You should have more money than God coming to you. Well, no, it don't work that way.
It's true.
Oh, by the way, just on the off chance that there is any young people watching this, I need to give you all a warning, young folks. A lot of the jobs I worked were minimum wage jobs. I've got plenty of work hours in, but they were all minimum wage jobs, which means they didn't bring in very much money. Which means when you get old like me and you go to Social Security, they're going to say, well, you didn't earn enough. That's what they're going to tell you. So it's imperative that you get a job that is not minimum wage. Because if you get a minimum wage job, it's not going to give you shit when you get my age. Remember that, kids, when you get older, because there will be a quiz later. And that's if they're...
So he worked as an orderly for 4 years in his mother's care home, and he got paid minimum wage. He's just admitted it.
There's even any Social Security left by the time you get to 67 or 70 or whatever it is by the time you get there. Okay? There's not going to be anything probably anyway, but on the off chance that there is something, understand that if all you work is a minimum wage job, you will not get shit from the government. You might get a $200 check if you're lucky. You know, years ago, the Social Security Administration sent me a snail mail. They sent me a snail mail, and they told me in the snail mail I would only be getting $250 a month for Social Security. $250 a month. That won't even pay the fucking internet. Not to qualify for SS, it doesn't matter what you make an error to get your 40 earned credits. However, the more you make does mean you get paid more. Yes, correct. You can't even buy ramen with $250 a month. That's correct. Yeah, I might have to buy dirt and learn how to eat it, right? Just buy dirt and eat dirt, man. Won't that be fun? That'd be fun, won't it? Learning how to eat dirt.
You learn how to eat dirt?
Here's that video again. There's that video again. Everybody go watch that video. It's imperative. You might actually learn something. Go watch that video. It should be required viewing for every American. It tells you how all these guys are all interlinked with one another, which they are. They're all interlinked with one another. You need to watch that video. It should be required viewing for every patriotic American. Now, why do I need to apply for Medicare at 65 when I'm already on Medicaid, and Medicaid pretty much covers everything? I paid my Medicaid ain't going nowhere. Now I got to renew it sometime in March. It's either March or May, not sure which. I have to get back on the website to see. But yeah, man. How much food are you able to get by foraging out there? Not a lot. It's flat, remember? It's flat and it's desert. So there's not much out there. A cacti every now and then.
A cacti?
But you could only live on cactus juice for so long, right? And plus, cactus juice don't exactly taste well, so I've been told.
So
I've been told it tastes really bad,
Mountain Dew.
actually. So there's that. Von, talk to Gilbert. He has news. Well, we'll see. They are wanting to take. They sure are wanting to take it away. Who is? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, the SS. When you get SS, will your children be able to quit their mine working job and just send the money to the surface? Yeah, I reckon. Whatever you say, bro. Whatever you say, bro.
Not a word, not a word.
They're coming to take me away. Haha, they're coming to take me away. The dream police, they live inside of my head. The dream police, they come to me in my bed. The dream police, they coming to arrest me. Oh no. You know the talk is cheap and those rumors are nice. And when I fall asleep, I don't think I survive the night, because they're waiting for me. They're looking for me. Every single night they're driving me insane. Those men inside my brain. All right, and with that, it is 4 o'clock, or 4 hours. It's 4 hours, and I'm out of here. 62 viewers. Not very many likes, unfortunately, but 62 viewers. Try and hit that like, subscribe, donate, pontificate, rate, share, do everything you can. And remember, folks, it is your donations and gifts of love that keep me going through these trying times. Have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. Bye. I'm out of here.
All right. My friends, we're at a crossroads. We've come to the end of Von's 4-hour stream, which took me 3 days to get through. And we have a choice to make. We could go and watch, we could end it right now and come back and watch Von's suggestion that all patriots should watch this One Big Happy Family video, this one here. The one there. Or we could do it as a different stream. It's up to you. Do you want to carry on and watch this video? It's going to be about 40 minutes. Or should we continue? Or should we call it the end of a stream? No, don't end it, is what I'm seeing here. No, it's a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour there, dude. And it's the reason we have to watch it is because Von told us that all patriots should watch this video. And you know more than I do how much of a patriot I am. And you are. So I think let's do another video. We got it. Okay, we are going to start right now. No, not right now, but right now.
Good morning. Good morning. We are having a special presentation called One Big Happy Family. And the reason we're having this little conversation, you and I, is because more information has dropped into my lap, and it's pretty much a connect the dots type thing, okay? Because I'm starting to see a pattern here. And we're gonna understand, because there's still people out there. Trump's gonna save the day, and Musk is a good guy, and Mark Zuckerberg just recently capitulated and decided to grow a functioning brain. Well, when you see all this information and you see how it all ties together, you're being played. You're being played big, and this is going to be a real eye opener for some of you, because you think, you want to think the best, right? You want to think the best of people. You want to think that surely there's people out there that's got money and influence and power that's not going to want to kill us all. Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. I wished it were. But unfortunately, it seems like every time I bump into a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire, what I find is somebody that, like I found to my horror, when I went into a room full of these people, they all look down their nose at the common man. They don't give you the time of day because you're a useless eater, their words, not mine, or you're a piece of shit. And you're not worthy of anything except to be played with like a cat plays with a mouse, experimented on, used as a human guinea pig, and then finally killed after they steal all your money and all your possessions. That's how they do. That's how they do. And the cycle, lather, rinse, repeat, over and over and over again. So we're going to connect the dots this morning, and we're going to figure this out, and I'm going to show you, to your abject horror, just how much you've been played all this time, and how you're being played right now. Oh, but Von, we saw where Mark Zuckerberg finally capitulated and grew a brain and said, "Hey, man, I was manipulated." Yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna connect the dots. We're gonna put all these little puzzle pieces together, and it's gonna really be a gut punch. All right, it's really gonna be a gut punch for some of you. Now, some of you that have been following along with me through this abject horror shit show that we're observing, some of you that have been following along with me, you're gonna be like, "Damn, man, I didn't know how deep the rabbit hole went." Well, it goes pretty fucking deep, and it's pretty goddamn scary down there. But we're going to figure it all out. We're going to sort it all out. We've got some information. I got multiple screens of information here, and we're going to sort this out, and we're going to put the pieces of puzzle together, and it's going to be a gut punch, folks. So be prepared. All right, just get ready for this shit, because it's going to be interesting, to say the least. And so, and once again, let me remind you of our boy, William Casey. We'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false. William Casey, CIA director, from the first staff meeting in 1981. Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna get into this. It's gonna really piss you off. It's gonna piss you off. Not because and let me make it clear. Okay, let me make this clear. The trolls and the haters. Oh, Von loves these elitists killing Americans. He secretly loves it. It gives him views. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of views. What, I got maybe 50 viewers. Now over on Gab, I'm doing pretty good. I got, according to the Gab statistics, I got 1.2 1,200 people watching at any given time. So on Gab, I'm doing all right. But everywhere else, man, I suck balls. Why is that? Oh, because Gab blocked the Google algorithms so that people could see my shit. And once people saw my shit, they're like, hey, this man's telling the truth. He's not going to lie to us. He's not going to, but, well, wait a minute. Alex Jones is telling you just enough truth so that he don't lose subscribers, and he has shit tons of money, billions of dollars rolling in. He has billions of dollars. Folks, a court of law is not going to sue you for $1 billion unless you have billions of dollars coming in. At least they're not supposed to. Okay. You have to be able to live within your means, in other words. So if they're charging him $1 billion, that means he's raking in billions of dollars. It's a foregone conclusion. You follow me? Okay, so we're going to get into this, and you're not going to like it. You're not going to like this at all. And but we're going to, I have to tell you the truth. I have to connect the dots, and this is all this is all dropped into my lap. And, we're going to connect the dots, and we're going to find out it's all one big happy family. And I ain't talking about Trump's real family here. I'm talking about a political family that is all interlocked, that is all intertwined with one another. And unfortunately for you, they all side with the New World Order. That's just the way it is. But we're gonna look at that, and you're not gonna like it. I'm sorry. So anyway, let's get into this.
All right, so he's 15 minutes into this video, and now he's going to get into it. That's finally
hot and heavy preview. I go to my preview, and there we go. And bada boom, bada bing, baby. All right, now this started me on the rabbit trail. Rense.com. This is apparently some kind of document from Bharath Kumar J, the story of PayPal. All right. The same PayPal that called me a neo-Nazi and banned me. Wonderful. All right. PayPal and X.com merged in March of 2000 with Bill Harris leading the combined company, Musk becoming the chairman, and Thiel. Now, Renz calls him Teal. Okay, I don't give a fuck whether it's Thiel or Teal, because he's a globalist piece of shit. But anyway, Thiel was the chief financial officer. The two companies clashed, with X.com button-down culture running headlong into PayPal's freewheeling environment. So in other words, the immovable object meets, or the overwhelming force meets the immovable object. Their culture, there was a heated argument between Thiel and Harris, eventually leading Thiel to quit the company. The combined company continued to bleed red. Musk arranged an emergency board meeting to replace Harris as CEO. Musk was named the new CEO, and Thiel returned as chairman, with the board commanding the new management team to solve the cash flow problems. Okay, so Peter Thiel. Hey, wait a minute, Von. We've heard that name Peter Thiel before. Yes, you have. He's a high-ranking Bilderberg member. In fact, he's on their steering committee. He's a high-ranking member of Bilderberg, a shadowy group of people that literally run the world. And they invite certain media types to come in and listen to what they say, but they're not allowed to record, and they're not allowed to record, and they're not allowed to put it out there for your consumption, which is interesting. So why record it at all? Well, I don't know. Why is the media there if they're not allowed to report on it? Well, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. I guess because the gods demand that they, when they do something evil to humanity, they have to report it. They have to tell someone. I believe that this is a law that the gods of creation have forced these evil fucks to do. Because you notice they'll always tell you just before they're about ready to destroy your ass, one way or the other. So Mr. Peter Thiel is in tight with Musk and has been from day one. From day one. Okay, so let me enlarge this so that y'all can read it. Beautiful. All right. Now, whether you like Vanity Fair or not, whether you believe Vanity Fair leans left or not is immaterial, because as you're going to see, the information all ties in together, and that Vanity Fair actually comes out warning you about the globalist agenda and what they have in mind for you. And it isn't good. And we're going to get into that hot and heavy. Now, this is Vanity Fair. You know, some people think, oh, they lean left. Well, even they don't want to fucking die. You know, I mean, sometimes people actually get their head screwed on straight and grow a brain and say, hey, wait a minute, I don't think I want to fucking die. So anyway, let's read together, class. I use the term techno-determinism to describe the path the technocrats have dictated for our country because they have sold and we have bought into the idea that they are going to deliver us a bright future. The future they are now selling us, however, crypto fortunes, the merger of the human and the computer via AI, the prospect of spending our lives in the metaverse or on Mars, is a lie. Let me read that again. Is a lie. To quote Snyder once more, Donald Trump has shown that he was, quote, was lying not so much to deny the truth as to invite people into an alternative reality, unquote. Such sleight of hand applies here as well. The alternative reality that these men are focused on is a world of techno-determinism, one in which AI may eventually do all the real work and a large number of humans may be rendered useless to society. Okay, let me stop there for a second. Those of you out there I realize it's early in the morning, but those of you with a functioning brain out there, what happens when the majority of the population of Earth becomes useless to these elitists? What happens to them? Think back to history. What happens when a majority of humanity on the Earth no longer becomes viable to these elitist fucks? They kill them dead. Now, let's continue. The technocrats do not hide the fact that they plan to feed at the government trough to finance some of their more outrageous schemes. Their plan for your future involves nothing less than confronting the nihilism of a looming dystopia, and 4 of the projects they are pursuing to address their visions will need tens of trillions of dollars of mostly public investment capital over the next 2 decades. The first project, supported by Andreessen, Thiel, and Zuckerberg. Oh, there's that name Thiel again. Isn't that interesting? There's that name Thiel again. So Anderson, Thiel, and Zuckerberg are all together. They're one big happy family. Look at this. Web3, a virtual world, the metaverse, accessed by virtual reality headgear, which, despite all of the clear benefits that it promises, may end up converting the free web into an online theme park in which every door requires a crypto token to open. The second project is the support of cryptocurrency, as Adam Fisher, cryptocurrency, are you listening? As Adam Fisher, Israel's top top-ranked venture capitalist, has pointed out, crypto is not so much an investment idea that aligns with the libertarian political ideology as it is a virulent strain of libertarian political ideology leveraging human greed through the blockchain. Well, what is that? That's control, is it not? Yeah. The third project involves supporting Elon Musk's 10 trillion pipe dream of sending humans to live on Mars. But of all the myths the technocrats peddle, none is more far-fetched than transhumanism, a concept dear to the heart of Peter Thiel. And to understand what could well be the biggest lie of big tech requires a deep dive into this social movement, which is focused on R&D for human enhancement technologies. Human enhancement technologies. How many of you heard that phrase yet? See, unless you go digging for this shit, or unless the gods drop it in your lap like they do me, you would have never known this shit. Now, would you? Fuck no. Would you have known that Peter Thiel was with Trump when he come down the golden escalator in 2016? No. Would you know that Peter Thiel has been involved with Mark fucking Zuckerberg? No. Would you know that he was involved with Musk all the way back to the founding of PayPal? No, you wouldn't know. But there's Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel. He's the hub. He's the center hub of this big, wonderful fucking family that you're not a part of, and that George Carlin tried to warn you about. And so now the puzzle's all starting to come together, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, let us continue. And to understand what could well be the biggest lie of big tech requires a deep dive into this social movement, which is focused on R&D for human enhancement technologies that might someday allow people to live to the age of 160 or more. Needless to say, access to these age extension systems, which have not yet been invented, will be incredibly expensive. So under this scheme, the only ones destined to survive well into their second century will likely be the multimillionaires. So, let's take that in. Let's step back a minute and take that in. They are these things, these promises that are, we're going to give you a wonderful new 4 years in America. Or we're gonna fundamentally transform America, like Obama said. Or we're gonna do this, or we're gonna be open and transparent. We're gonna do that. All these fucking promises. But the reality is, they're doing it for themselves. The millionaires, the billionaires, the trillionaires. And you and I, poor as fuck, get left out in the cold, if not utterly destroyed. These 4 projects, the metaverse, crypto, interplanetary colonization, and transhumanism, not to mention AI itself, are an essential risk to the world in political, economic, and perhaps most fundamentally moral terms. The moral danger comes from the fact that all 4 projects embody the first steps towards realized transhumanism. The transhumanists believe that technological and biological enhancements will allow humans to live for several lifetimes, migrate to other planets, and merge our brains with computers so that our individual consciousness can live forever. Web 3 is the first step to a wearable human technological augmentation. Wow, where have we heard that before? Think, where have we heard this before? Star Trek, the Borg. We will add our technological and biological we will add your technological and biological enhancements to our own. Isn't that what the Borg used to say before they assimilated your ass? The Borg, literally. But this time it isn't a goddamn TV show, is it? No, this time it's fucking real. They are literally talking about the Borg here. Not even kidding. And there's Peter Thiel. Here's Peter Thiel. There's Peter Thiel. He's right behind you. This is his baby. You just read it. This is his baby. And this is from Vanity Fair. Something, a lot of people think Vanity Fair leans left. But yet Vanity Fair doesn't want to become a member of the motherfucking Borg. And so they're warning you. And good on them for it. It's about time fucking somebody on the left woke the fuck up. One big happy family. Yeah, it's called the Borg, motherfuckers. Wake up. We will add your biological and technological advancements to our own. That's what the Borg used to say. I'm going to read this again because this is so goddamn important. Web 3. Now remember, Peter Thiel at the head, Mark Zuckerberg, and this Anderson guy. maybe it's the opposite of Mr. Smith. Agent Smith. I hate phlegm. Don't you hate phlegm? I hate phlegm. Anyway, Web 3 is the first step to a wearable human technological augmentation. The fucking Borg! The fucking Borg! And transhumanism itself envisions a point at which human and machine meld into some new species of cyborg. Well, holy fuck, there it is in black and white. It is a movement that would undo the idea at the heart of political liberalism, equal rights for all. Instead, one's wealth would determine one's future prospects. Transhumanism is, to quote philosopher and political scientist Francis Fukuyama, the world's most dangerous idea. The world's most dangerous idea. Transhumanism envisions a future in which artificial intelligence and robots ruled by the technocrats will do most of the work, and a significant portion of the population will sit at home living a fantasy life in the metaverse, subsisting on government-paid crypto universal basic income, which would cover your broadband bill and your Metacoin micropayments for all the concerts and clubs you attend virtually. Anyone who thinks this is some kind of dystopian fantasy should visit Amazon's research and development facility to see the future of whole warehouses operated by 5 humans and 5,000 robots.
I don't know, man. He said that this is the video that every patriot should watch. And I'm watching it, I'm listening, I'm getting absolutely bored out of my skull. But in the interests of completion, we will carry on.
When Peter Thiel was 3 years old. Damn, that's going back. According to his biographer, Max Shafkin. That's interesting. He asked his father, Klaus. Hey, Klaus. He asked his father, Klaus, about the hide rug on the living room floor of their Southwest African apartment in the town of Swakopmund. Swakopmund.
Yes, Southwest Africa.
Interesting. Anyway, his father explained that it was from a dead cow. Death happens to all animals, all people, Klaus told his son. This idea of his own mortality supposedly frightened the young Thiel in a way some believe he never really recovered from. Since at least 2006, he has invested billions on research that involves trying to beat death. Remember when they were looking for the Higgs boson, the particle of absolute perfection? And they felt that if they could obtain the particle of absolute perfection, that they could become as gods. And doesn't it say in the Bible, Christian, about I will become as God, I will raise my throne above the throne of God, I will be in the Most High, I will do. Who does that sound like? And then you got Trump going all over the world, getting all these countries to submit to him. Who does that sound like? Open up your Bible, Christian, and tell me who that is.
Oops.
And he made all the world submit to him. Him who? Who was they talking about, Christian? Open up your Bible. Come on, use your brain. I realize it's early in the fucking morning. Use your brain. He made the whole world submit to him. The video's on True Social, for God's sake. They keep promoting the fucking thing. Oh, look, here's Trump going to India and getting India to submit. Here's Trump going to Russia and getting Russia to submit. Here's Trump going to China, getting China to submit. Here's Russia going to England and getting England to submit. You know, country after country, all submitting to Donald John Trump. Who is that in the Bible? Come on.
This guy, he's just complained. He keeps on complaining how Christianity ruined him. Everyone tried to kill him, and 5 times or whatever, he's been killed by Christianity, or his life has been attempted on by Christianity. And now he's pushing the Christian point of view.
Come on. I know it's early in the morning, but who is that in the Bible? The Antichrist. And here you see them say that Peter Thiel has invested billions of dollars, millions, involved on the research of trying to beat death, to become as gods. What have I said damn near from day one? I said, oh, these people are going to use their money and their wealth and their influence to seem to make the book of Revelations in particular, but the Bible as a whole, make it seem like it's coming alive, like prophecy is fulfilling right before our fucking eyes.
On.
But it won't be God doing it. It'll be these elitist fucks and their money and their power and their influence doing it. And now you see it. Now it's in black and white. Now it's right here on Vanity fucking Fair. So you can't sit there and say, oh, Von's full of shit. Well, you can't say it no more. There it is in black and white. No,
Von's full of shit.
But anyway, there it is in black and white for you. Say Von Helton's full of shit now, motherfuckers. Go ahead.
Von Helton's full of shit.
You've been played like a fucking pedo. Again, Donald Trump.
No, Von Helton is full of shit, and Von Helton is a pedophile. And if you don't believe me, read the banner. It says right there, pedophile Von Helton is always wrong. So, there you go. Don't believe what Von Helton says. Believe the banner. Believe the message of the banner.
Gets the whole world to submit to him. And it never dawned on you motherfucking Christians, Muslims, and Jews that might be the goddamn Antichrist. Never fucking dawned on you. And let's be clear. The Messiah in the Bible and the Torah is the Antichrist in the Quran and vice versa. Did you know that? It's true. The Messiah in the Bible and Torah is the Antichrist in the Quran, and the Messiah in the Quran is the Antichrist in the Bible and the Torah. So who is Donald Trump? Well, I told you a while back who he is. He's the Jewish Messiah. He is literally the Jewish Messiah. And according to the Quran, he's the Antichrist. And he went around to the whole world and got the whole world to submit, which was proven to be the Antichrist in the Bible as well. So he's kind of crossing the streams there a little bit, huh? Well, it could be that he has listened to computer scientist Ray Kurzweil, Kurzweil, famed for his support of the singularity, which prophesies the end of the human era and the dawn of a new kind of superintelligence that will continue to upgrade itself and advance technology at an unfathomable rate. Okay, where the fuck have we heard that from? the movie The Matrix, where the machines take over and we become human batteries, because we are a human battery. We have a circulatory system, we have a nervous system that runs current. And so that was utilized. They put the human in a pod, and then they draw the energy from the human until it dies. Then they just put another human in the pod, like a battery. Nick Bostrom, the Oxford University philosopher who is considered the dean of transhumanist studies, wrote Superintelligence, which makes the case that we are nearing the point where machine intelligence will surpass human intelligence. Bostrom warns that if this happens, this new superintelligence could supplant humans as the dominant life form on Earth. This would mean that the quasi-human machines could continually improve their own intelligence much faster than their fully human inventors. The monster could easily turn on Dr. Frankenstein. While Kurzweil views this singularity with optimism, Bostrom and others, including Musk, so he has cautioned, believe we could be heading toward an existential catastrophe. I don't think we have to wait for the singularity to see the moral downside of the transhumanist project, the idea that humans should transcend their current natural state and limitations through the use of technology. This is because whatever problems we currently have with social inequality will be multiplied exponentially by the kinds of biological enhancements Thiel and others are seriously contemplating. If people resist or are denied enhancement in time, they become subservient to the entitled or the enhanced class. Jared Lanier, the early virtual reality pioneer, makes an eloquent case for resisting technological enhancement and the singularity. The reason to believe in human agency over technological determinism, he has noted, is that you can then have an economy where people earn their own way and invent their own lives. If you structure a society on not emphasizing individual human agency, it's the same thing operationally as denying people clout, dignity, and self-determination. Folks, what is that? What is that? That's the very fucking tenets of communism. Or in this case, globalism. Well, what is globalism? It's communism on a global scale. Communism on a global scale, which is what these elitist fucks have wanted from day goddamn one that I told you all the way back in 2005 when I got on YouTube for the very first day and I said, hello world, here I fucking am. With my little cat, my ninja cat. Smokey. Me and Smokey the Ninja Cat said hello world back in 2005, 2006. And from that time until now, I've been warning you about everything that's been going on. 2006 is a long time, isn't it, guys? It's a long time. But there it is in black and white. From Vanity Fair, no less. A magazine that most people would agree tend to kind of lean to the left. Well, even Vanity Fair doesn't want to fucking die. Congratulations for them. Let's continue. All four of the technocrats can be described as libertarians. Libertarians in general would argue that if genetic or technological enhancement of humans is possible, they should be afforded the freedom to enhance their intelligence, tailor their appearance, or lengthen their lifespan. But these enhancements will not be cheap, and once the elites have access to them, the unenhanced will have to fight to acquire the bioenhancements necessary to stay in the new rat race. This raises the specter of designer babies at considerable cost, which would become a normal expense of parenthood. Okay, now here's some new information for you. You ready for this one? Here we go. The gene editing tool, CRISPR-Cas9. How many of you knew that? How many of you knew about that gene editing tool? Did you know that we had a tool out there where they could edit your genes? Did you know? Did you fucking know? Answer me. Yes, no. I knew it. Yes, Bon, I knew that. Or no, Bon, I did not know that. The gene editing tool, CRISPR-Cas9, for instance, has already been used in China to alter non-viable human embryos, ostensibly to see if it can be done. Applications to regulatory authorities in the United Kingdom and the United States have been made to experiment with the tool to edit out mutant genes that could cause some severe, mostly very rare diseases. The history of technological advancement would suggest that if something can be done, eventually some ambitious scientist will do it. So the day is coming when the embryo you and your spouse have created in vitro will be tested for many characteristics, and you might be presented with a menu like this: higher than average risk of type 2 diabetes and colon cancer, lower than average risk of asthma and autism, dark eyes, light brown hair, male pattern baldness, 40% chance of coming in above the 50th percentile in the SAT tests, if SAT tests haven't been completely abolished by then. It would be up to you to decide if you wanted, for a very high price, to edit the genes of your embryo before it was implanted. Peter Thiel, there's that name again. Peter Thiel seems open to over-the-top strategies that might prolong his life. The 55-year-old Thiel told a writer from Inc., "I'm looking into parabiosis." There's another phrase you haven't heard, I bet. Parabiosis. This is where they did the young blood into older mice, and they found that they had a massively rejuvenating effect. Parabiosis. This is where okay, this sentence is bad English. It says this is where they did the young blood into older mice. That's bad English. Let me correct it. This is where they injected young blood into older mice, and they found that they had a massive rejuvenating effect. What does that sound like? Come on, you guys that have been watching me for damn near forever. What does that sound like? They're injecting young blood from a mouse, from a young mouse, into an old mouse, and the old mouse is living longer or has some other, improvements. What is that? It's adrenochrome, you morons. I know it's early in the morning. Wake the fuck up. Come on, wake up. It's adrenochrome. It's adrenochrome. This is why they know that adrenochrome works, because they tested it in mice over and over and over and over and over again to make sure it worked. And it does work. In 2017, Thiel denied that he had personally used such transfusions, saying he had not, quote, done anything of the sort, unquote. Thiel has also backed the Methuselah, the Methuselah Foundation, which sponsors an annual Methuselah Mouse Prize awarded to the research team that breaks the record for the world's oldest mouse. A second prize is offered for the team that develops the best late onset rejuvenation strategy for mice. Preposterous? Of course. Prolonging the lifespan of organisms in the laboratory is a far cry from extending the lives of human beings by many decades or reversing the human aging process. While Thiel contemplates eternal life, the lifespan of many on Earth is getting shorter. And with the acceleration of the effects of climate change, things could get worse. Now, this is where they go back to being a liberal again, talking about climate change and shit. Things could get worse quickly. In his 2021 book, A Natural History of the Future, Rob Dunn makes the frightening claim that as the planet warms, the same tropical pests that have plagued the southern hemisphere will establish themselves in much of the southern United States, for example. They will carry with them some complex mix of Dengue virus and the yellow fever virus, but also viruses that cause chikungunya, Zika fever, and Mario. It's Mario. Anyway, in the decades to come, people living in, say, Mississippi may experience earlier death because tropical diseases will be moving north, even as people like Theo propose to having us to live to 200 or so. These climate change repercussions are solvable problems, but Theo's investment indicates he may be more concerned with experiments focused on individuals' personal longevity than in the efforts that might more directly impact the lifespans of millions of his fellow citizens in the here and now. Okay, we're not going to go further because of the fact, they're going back to being a liberal again. All right, but for a brief moment, Vanity Fair had clarity and they had a functioning brain and said, holy shit, these global motherfuckers are serious. They want to turn us into the fucking Borg. And there's that name, Peter Thiel. The same Peter Thiel that was with President Trump when he come down the golden escalator back in 2016. The same Peter Thiel that is a business partner with J.D. Vance, Donald Trump's vice president. The same Peter Thiel that joined with Musk and joined with PayPal, and they're all one big happy motherfucking family till they had disagreements. And then you got Zuckerberg and Thiel with the Web3 thing. They're all tied by Mr. Thiel. Mr. Thiel is the hub, and you got all these other elitist bastards around him, including Trump. They're all one big happy family. And now you know. Now you know. And if this does not absolutely fucking terrify you, I don't know what I mean. You better check your pulse, right? Better check your pulse and see if you're alive, because this should absolutely terrify the fuck out of you. And these people are serious. This is not some game. They literally want to turn us into the motherfucking Borg. And they're serious about it. And they got the money. They got the influence. They got control of governments all over the world to make this shit happen. They're not kidding. And Trump's right in the middle of that shit, brother. He's right in the middle of that shit. Good old Peter Thiel, buddy. He's there. He's like the goddamn leprechaun, man. Everywhere I look, there's Peter Thiel. Holy shit, there he is over there. Holy shit, there he is over there. Holy shit, he's over there. Holy shit, he's back there. Holy shit, it's over there. Yeah, everywhere I look, it's Peter Thiel, Peter Thiel, Peter Thiel. He's the hub. And all the elitists around him, and all the rich men, and the powerful men, and the men with influence, and the men with money, and, they're all around him. And he seems to be everywhere, doesn't he? Yeah. So now you have a better understanding of just how bad you're being played, don't you? Folks, if after this video you still think Trump is your boy, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. And then there's the fact that Trump would have been informed about the mRNA technology as commander-in-chief of the military. He would have been informed. DARPA created it in 2012. The U.S. military weaponized it in 2014. And so when Trump comes along in 2016 as president of the United States, the Joint Chiefs of Staff would have briefed him on this new weapon. Only they would have said, hey, it's a weapon that we can use against our enemies, and they would have told Trump about it. So Trump would have known. And then we've got, various and sundry employees under Trump saying, yeah, he would have known. He would have known. You got employees that worked for Trump saying, I knew it was a fucking bioweapon. I knew the shit was out there. But I couldn't say anything because of NDAs or because of whatever. And it's like, I'm like, lady, you should have told people any fucking way. But anyway. So now you have a better understanding of just how deep the rabbit hole goes. And it's pretty fucking scary down there, isn't it? Yeah. Pretty fucking scary down there. We are the Borg. We will add your biological and technological enhancements to our own. Holy fuck. Well, Von, the Christian God is going to stop this shit, or the Jewish God is going to stop this shit, or the Muslim God is going to really now. I mean, you know, where have they all been on holiday the past 50 plus years? Where have they been? Like I said, man, I went to YouTube, started a channel in 2006. I've been warning you about this shit from then until now. And some of you got it. Praise the gods for that. Some of you still ain't got it. But I mean, you know, where was the Christian God? I mean, why didn't he intervene? Why didn't he stop these crazy lunatics? You have to ask yourself that question, don't you? Yes, you do. I had to ask it. Said, hey, wait a minute. You know, we got people trying to turn us literally into the Borg. And you got a guy running around acting like the goddamn Antichrist. Literally running around acting like the Antichrist. Getting the whole world to submit to his authority. But Von, look how great it is. Trump just got Saudi Arabia to submit. He got Great Britain to submit. He got India to submit. He got Japan to submit. He got China to submit. He got all these countries to submit to him. And I'm like, you moron, listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're fucking saying. You are literally describing the motherfucking Antichrist. And he causeth the whole world, small and great, to receive a mark in their hand or in their forehead. Is that the next shoe to drop? And could it be tie in with all this transhumanist shit that he's up to his fucking eyeballs in? Yes. Yes. In fact, that would be the mark on your hand and the mark on your forehead would be this transhumanism shit that allows you to what class? Buy and sell. Buy and sell. But isn't it nice that for a brief moment, Vanity Fair actually had some clarity? Of course, then they went back to their liberal shit about climate change and stuff. But there for a brief moment, Vanity Fair actually had some clarity and had a functioning brain. So now you know. Are you all right? Are you still with me? Because there is a silver lining, but that silver lining is only the gods of freedom religion who said, and I quote, we will restore the great republic. Well, who is that? That's us. We will restore the great republic. But you have a rough patch to go through first. What is the rough patch? Don't know. Could it be full-blown communism? I don't know. Could it just be a blip on the emulsion? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But obviously, the plans that these elitists have for me and you don't sound too fun, do they? No, they do not. No, they do not.
No.
And I totally forgot to eat my Uncrustable. And there it is, 56 minutes, almost 1 hour. And the gods have just done it again, man. It's, you know.
You know.
Well, Von, that's, you know, you're giving fear porn. No, I'm telling you the truth. What you do with that truth is up to you. You want to totally reject everything that I say? Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't believe that these motherfuckers are serious about what they're talking about. that all these guys are just, they're talking shit. Okay. You want to believe that and go live in your little fantasy world? By all means, do it. But I feel these people are serious about what they say, that they're not fucking around. And since they're millionaires, billionaires, and trillionaires, they have the money and the wherewithal to do what they say they want to do. I mean, Musk has told you right there on X, I'm going to put a chip in your fucking brain. He said it right on X in front of God and everybody. Says, I'm going to put a chip in your brain. Wake up, people. The rabbit hole is deep and it's scary as fuck. But the gods of freedom religion are going to pull us out of that fucking morass and save the United States. And you will know that we've been saved because you'll look out your window and it's
Okay, here's my prediction of what he's going to say next. Butterflies.
instead of seeing one butterfly fly around, you'll see hundreds, maybe even thousands.
There you go.
Of all different types, shapes, and colors. And then you will know that it was freedom religion that did it. Not Christianity, not Judaism, not Islam, not even any of the other pagan religions. Sorry, guys. I love you, but hey, I got to go with freedom religion. They're the only ones that said they'd save America. So, when that happens, when that miracle of the gods happen and you see all them damn butterflies, that's it, man. Debate's over, right? Yeah. Debate's over at that point. Because there's nowhere in the Bible says that, thousands of butterflies are going to appear when the New World Order is destroyed. The Bible doesn't say that. Neither does the Torah or the Quran. And as far as I know, there is no other pagan writing that says that. Now, the trolls were able to find some obscure butterfly project or prophecy, but it wasn't in relation to the end times. So kudos to them for finding that. I wasn't aware of that, but I am now. I'm one person, folks. I'm not the fount of all knowledge, although I'd like to be at some point. But we learn and we grow as we go along, right? Yes. But yeah, there's a Chinese proverb, some call it a curse, that says, "May you live in interesting times."
Just pointing out that this is from September 15th, 2024, and his hands are filthy. Just look. Filthy, filthy, filthy.
Well, I'd say interesting times are upon us. I don't think anyone can doubt that. I don't think anyone can doubt that interesting times are indeed upon us. And that is exactly 1 hour. So I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a pleasant day and better tomorrow. See you. Bye.
So that was the biggest letdown that I've ever had in my life. One big happy family. Von Helton said to every patriot should watch One Big Happy Family. Now I try to approach the video from the viewpoint of a patriot, whatever that is, but it was the dumbest fucking video, the most boring video. I hardly listened to it. It was just stupid. But that's what you get from Von Helton, I guess. Now, he did mention the butterfly thing, right? Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. So this butterfly prophecy, he's actually has a video, and I'm pretty sure I've played it before. It's called the Butterfly Prophecy. And let me
see.
I don't know if you want to watch it. I don't want to watch it again because it's really stupid. If you want to watch it, I can give you the
coffee cup with.
I can give the link, but here it is. Oops. There it is. It's the Butterfly Prophecy on Odyssey. I don't mind playing it. I just don't want to play it now. I want to. This is 2 hours and 15 minutes of live streaming, and I want to take a break. I want to do things that involve getting up off this chair and being a little bit active. Okay. Now I will give you a chance to let me know what you want to do now. Should we call it a wrap, or should we spend time on the next 30 minutes watching his Butterfly Prophecy? I'll leave it to you. So what we'll do is we can take a 1 minute break. 1 minute break. And I'll see you at the end of it. Yeah, ain't this true? Ain't this damn true? Utter nonsense. I 100% agree with you. 15 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Get your wants in now. Do you want to call it a day, call it a stream, or do you want to watch the Butterfly Prophecy to end it? All right, break is over. Hearing nothing, I'm going to assume that we are done. All righty. And if that's the case, then we are done. I don't need to see Von Helton's face. I don't need to see anything about Von Helton. I am done with him. Oh, that's Stilly. Shilly. There we go. Become a channel member for only $1.99 a month. All righty. I'm going to end it there. You'll stay for whatever, Kristen? Well, I'll be back. I just want to get off my ass I've been sitting here for 2 hours, unlike Vaughn for 4 hours, and I got to do something. You're making chocolate chip cookies. You better email me at least a dozen, because I love chocolate chip cookies. Yum. Okay, guys. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching. Von Helton will always be a paranoid, delusional numbskull. 2 hours of Von is rough. You're welcome, guys. Yeah, let's go have some fun, and we'll reconvene at a later time to carry on, rejuvenated as we will be. All right. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.